In today's world, problem is not that we don't have data with us. The real problem is we have a huge data available with us, and due to this, we can't focus on key information. In most of the businesses, only 15 to 20% data is useful. There is one thing common between all of us. We all want to see our store, our business growing. And for that, we need correct direction. Correct direction, I mean by day-to-day choices. In retail business, what are those things which can help us, which can show us a way to convert our businesses into a successful unit? So ladies and gentlemen, if we are working in retail or we want to work in future, we must know key performance indicators if we want to get navigated to the correct direction of growth. So today we are going to see 7 key performance indicators of retail. So let's begin. Let's move to our first point, that is conversion. In this, we see how many customers are entering in store. In that, how many customers are making actual purchases, actual bill. If we talk about formula of conversion, then total number of bills means how many customers done actual billing, actual shopping, upon total footfall means how many customers entered in store into 100. See, when we calculate conversion, we get percentage of how many customers making actual purchases or bills, and a percentage of people who are returning without purchasing or making any bill. If actual buyer percentage is less than what we are expecting, then we should think on where is the problem. Why our customers are coming inside and going out without buying anything? Let's understand a simple example about the conversion. Say in our store total 1500 customers entered, from that 600 customers done purchasing or done a billing. Then total bills are 600 and total footfall are 1500 into 100. Our conversion is 40%. If we want to increase our conversion, then our aim should be to sell at least one product to the customer who entered in the store. Our next important KPI is average ticket size. It is also called as average basket value or average ticket value. Let's understand ATS with example. Say total 3 bills punched in the store on POS. First bill is 2500, second is 3000 and third bill amount is 3500. If we do total of these 3 bills, then we get 9000, which is total sale of the store because we have made only 3 bills. If you want to check that what is the average sale of these 3 customers, then we make an addition of these 3 bills and divide them by 3 because we have made only 3 bills. So if we see formula, then total store sale upon total number of bills is equal to average ticket size. In this case, 9000 upon 3 is equal to 3000. So 3000 is our ATS. If we think that our average ticket size is lower than expected, then every team member of store has to work consciously on big bills. Big bill defined as what is the expectation store is keeping for ATS. See, if you want more clarity, see the video with pauses or watch it again. Because these 2 KPIs are most important KPIs of the store. Maximum discussion happens on these 2 KPIs and discussion must happen on these KPIs. Now we will move to our next KPI, that is average selling price. Whatever products we sell in the store, we try to get average value of those products. This is average selling price per quantity. If we see the example, say we have sold 5 quantities. MRP or selling price of those products are 100, 120 rupees, 140, 150 and 160. these 5 selling price product we have sold. If we do sum of these 5 products, then we get total store sale because we have sold only 5 products. So the total amount or sale is 670. Average of these 5 quantities, then we have to divide them with 5. So 670 upon 5 is 134. This is an average selling price. The formula of average selling price is total sale divided by total quantity. So whatever quantity we have sold in the store, we get average selling price of those quantity. In the store, if average selling price is below expectation, then either we are focusing on low price products or we are not focusing at all. So to improve average selling price, we have to focus on high priced items doing upselling. Item per cash memo, or we can call it average basket size in terms of quantity. In this we can check how many quantities every customer has purchased. So our formula is total quantity sold upon total number of bills. Say for example, we have made 5 bills in total. In first bill you sold 6 quantities, second 7, third bill we have 8 quantities, in fourth bill customer purchased 9 products, in fifth bill customer has purchased 10 quantities. 5 different customers done 5 different bills. So we'll make an addition of these quantities and divide them with total number of bills, that is 5. In this example, total quantity is 40. So 40 upon 5 is equal to 8. Our item per cash memo is 8. It means in the store every customer purchased 8 quantity in average. Sales per square feet. Let's say A store does average business of 5 lakhs rupees and B store does average business of 6 lakhs rupees. So which store performing better? Hello? In this we can't say till the time we get all the data like footfall, cost, store size, etc. Now we will talk about store size. In this example, A store size is 6000 square feet and B store size is 10,000 square feet. Whereas B store footfall is also high comparing to A store. So it is obvious that A store is performing well comparing to B. When we talk about performance, the store size is also matters. If we see formula of SPSF, then total store sale upon total store size. If A store is doing average business of 5 lakhs a day, then monthly goes around 1 crore 50 lakhs rupees. Now 1 crore 50 lakhs rupees upon 6000, which is store size, is equal to 2500. This is per square feet of A store. If we talk about B store, then daily average of 6 lakhs rupees, it means monthly 1 crore 80 lakhs rupees. So 1 crore 80 lakhs rupees upon 10,000, which is store size, is equal to 1800. So 1800 per square feet. Now if we compare A store to B store, then we can clearly say that A store is performing better than B store. Sell-through. Sell-through is one of the inventory calculation. In this we consider how much quantity we have in our hand or in store and what quantity we have sold in that particular time. The percentage of this both is calculated in sell-through. In sell-through we can compare 2 styles, 2 products, or also we can check total inventory movement. Let's have an example. Say style 1 sale is 20 pieces and style B sale is 35 pieces. So what do you think? Which style is performing better? To decide which style is doing better, we must have other data too, with sale data. For example, we have received 30 pieces of style A and we have received 60 pieces of style B. So if we see sell through for both the styles, then total stock sold upon total stock received into 100. For style A, 20 upon 30 is equal to 67%, which is sell through of style A. If we see style B sell through, then total stock sold is 35 upon total stock received is 60 into 100 is equal to 58%. So style B's sell through is 58%. Sell through of style A is good comparing to style B. If I want to push for stock, then I will give a preference to style A and second preference to style B. Our last indicator is target versus achievement and this year's sales versus last year's sale. In our store we fix targets for month, for year. Say for example we set our targets as 80 lakhs rupees for a month. Our achievement is 70 lakhs rupees. Then we do sale upon target into 100. It means 70 lakhs upon 80 lakhs into 100, that is 87.5%. So achievement for the month is 87.5%. If we want to compare this year versus last year, then for example last year we have made 60 lakhs rupees. So this year upon last year minus 1. 70 lakhs rupees upon 60 lakhs rupees minus 1 is equal to 16%. So we have given 16% of growth over last year. There are a lot of things which are not in our control. Imagine that I am stopping the rain or the flood which is coming in my way, I want to stop it. Or the people who are walking in front of my store, I am keeping a gun on their head and bringing them inside the store. As a retail person, retail professional, all these things are not in my hand. But playing with the KPIs, analyzing KPIs, looking at the area of improvements is all in my hand. The customer who is coming in my store, giving them a better shopping experience is all in my hand. So as a store team, as a store person, I will focus on all these things. So ladies and gentlemen, we came to the end of this video. This is Basavaraj Patil signing off. Until we meet again.